Joshua 15. This then was the lot of the tribe of the children of Yehuda by their families, even to the border of Edom, the wilderness of Zin. Southward was the uttermost part of the south coast. And their south border was from the shore of the salt sea, from the bay that looketh southward. And it went out to the south side, to Ma'aleh Hakrabim, and passed along to Zin, and ascended up on the south side unto Kadesh Barnea, and passed along to Hazran, and went up to Adar, and fetched a compass to Karka'ah. From thence it passed toward Azmon, and went out unto the river of Egypt. And the goings out of that coast were at the sea. This shall be your south coast. And the east border was a salt sea, even unto the end of Yarden. And their border in the north quarter was from the bay of the sea at the uttermost part of Yarden. And the border went up to Beit Hoglah, and passed along by the north of Beit Arabah. And the border went up to the stone of Bohan, the son of Reuben. And the border went up toward Debir, from the valley of Achor, and so northward, looking toward Gilgal, that is, before the going up to Adamim, which is on the south side of the river. And the border passed toward the waters of En Shemesh, and the goings out thereof were at En Rogel. And the border went up by the valley of the son of Hinnom, unto the south side of the Jebusite. The same is Jerusalem. And the border went up to the top of the mountain that lieth before the valley of Hinnom westward, which is at the end of the valley of the giants northward. And the border was drawn from the top of the hill unto the fountain of the water of Nephtoah, and went out to the cities of Mount Ephron. And the border was drawn to Baalah, which is Kiriath Yaim. And the border compassed from Baalah westward unto Mount Seir, and passed along unto the side of Mount Yerim, which is Chesalon, on the north side, and went down to Beit Shemesh, and passed on to Timnah. And the border went out unto the side of Ekron northward, and the border was drawn to Shikron, and passed along to Mount Baalah, and went out unto Yavneel. And the goings out of the border were at the sea. And the west border was to the great sea, and the coast thereof. This is the coast of the children of Yehuda, round about according to their families. And unto Caleb the son of Jephunneh he gave a part among the children of Yehuda, according to the commandment of Yahuwah to Yahusha, even the city of Arva, the father of Anak, which city is Hebron. And Caleb drove thence the three sons of Anak, Sheshai, and Ahiman, and Talmai, the children of Anak. And he went up thence to the inhabitants of Debir, and the name of Debir before was Kirjath Sepher. And Caleb said, He that smiteth Kirjath Sepher, and taketh it, to him will I give Achsah my daughter to wife. And Othniel, the son of Kenaz, the brother of Caleb, took it, and he gave him Achsah his daughter to wife. And it came to pass, as she came unto him, that she moved him to ask of her father a field, and she lighted off her donkey. And Caleb said unto her, What wouldest thou? Who answered, Give me a blessing, for thou hast given me a south land, give me also springs of water. And he gave her the upper springs and the nether springs. This is the inheritance of the tribe of the children of Yehuda, according to their families. And the uttermost cities of the tribe of the children of Yehuda toward the coast of Edom southward were Kabzeel, and Eder, and Yagur, and Kinah, and Dimonah, and Adadah, and Kadesh, and Hazor, and Ithnan, Ziph, and Talim, and Beeloth, and Hazor, Hadattah, and Kirioth, and Hazran, which is Hazor, Amam, and Shema, and Moladah, and Hazargadah, and Hashman, and Beit Palet, and Hazar-Shual, and Beersheba, and Bezyotyah, Baalah, and Lim, and Azim, and El-Tolad, and Kisel, and Hormah, and Ziklag, and Madmanah, and Sansana, and Lebaoth, and Shilchim, and Ain, and Rimmon. All the cities are 29 with their villages. And in the valley, Eshtaol, and Zoreah, and Ashna, and Zanoah, and Enganim, Tapua, and Enam, Yarmuth, and Adullam, Soka, and Azekah, and Sharaim, and Adithaim, and Gederah, and Gederothaim, 14 cities with their villages, Zinan, and Hadashah, and Migdalgad, and Dilain, and Mizpah, and Yokteel, Lachish, and Bozkath, and Eglon, and Kavon, and Lahmam, and Kitlish, and Gederoth, Bet Dagon, and Nama, and Makedah, 16 cities with their villages, Livna, and Ether, and Ashan, and Jiphta, and Ashna, and Nizib, and Keilah, and Achzib, and Marisha, 9 cities with their villages, Ekron with her towns and her villages, from Ekron even unto the sea, all that lay near Ashdod with their villages, Ashdod with her towns and her villages, Gaza with her towns and her villages, unto the river of Egypt, and the great sea, and the border thereof. And in the mountains, Shamir, and Yatir, and Soko, and Dana, and Kiriath Sanah, which is Devir, and Anav, and Eshtimo, and Anim, and Goshen, and Holon, and Gilo, 11 cities with their villages, Arav, and Duma, and Eshion, and Yanum, and Bet Tapua, and Aphekah, and Humta, and Kiriath Arba, which is Hebron, and Zior, 9 cities with their villages, Maon, Carmel, and Ziph, and Utah, and Yezreel, and Yokdeam, and Zanoah, Cain, Gibeah, and Timnah, 10 cities with their villages, Halhul, Bet Zur, and Gador, and Ma'arath, and Bet Anoth, and El Tikon, 6 cities with their villages, Kiriath Baal, which is Kiriath Yarim, and Arabah, 2 cities with their villages. In the wilderness, Beth Arabah, Medin, and Sekaka, and Nibshan, and the city of Salt, and Engedi, 6 cities with their villages. As for the Jebusites, the inhabitants of Yerushalayim, the children of Yehuda could not drive them out, but the Jebusites dwell with the children of Yehuda at Yerushalayim unto this day.